Well, to answer your question, there are many things to look into. For example, the things that you need to know: what was the discussion Somali President Hassan Sheikh and Uhuru Kenyatta discussed the last meeting Somali President went to Kenya. I believe that weights a lot to any political analyst. There is a reason that probably caused the Somali President to go to Kenya and have a discussion with Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta. But the reaction after that discussion, the Kenyan President have taken, it was an ill decision that he was made. But the decision that he made probably damaged the image of his country politically and economically, and we all know that. But there is one thing need to be probably looked into. The Somali president have been looking so long Kenyan troops to live in Somalia. So I believe, and many political analysts I believe the Kenyan president was innocent for all of these things, because the tension that the Somali president was trying the intention of Somali president was to create a tension between Kenya and Somalia. That was the whole intention of Somali president, and it seems that now he won that game. And you will see the Somalis nowadays. You see the Somalis living abroad and in Somalia that are asking the government, the Kenyan troops, to leave in Somalia. On the other hand, the Somali president have been planning those who infested Kenya and have resources to relocate and remove their assets from Kenya to Somalia. It seems this political game, the Kenyan president is innocent and naive, not knowing probably how things, what's probably anything going on. But he has taken a decision selecting Somalis specifically. But what he does not understand, the Shabab does not have any friends, whether they are Kenyans or whether they are Somalis or whether they have any kind of nationality. Shabab only cares and only protected any individual that respects and supports their ideology. You've seen Shabab that are killing even in Somalia, in Puntland, in Jubaland, in Mogadishu, and many other parts of Somalia, killing any individual that is against their ideology. So instead of probably acting as a president, the Kenyan president misuse his power in a wrong way and selected Somalis. I believe the best approach that he could have taken was to ask the Somalis and say, tell them that there are millions of Somalis came to Kenya and Kenyan government helped them. So how do we fight all of us one enemy that we have it, and the only enemy that all Somalis and Kenyans have was and still is Shabab. Instead of probably selling his ideology to all Somalis that are in Kenya and Kenyans, so that the easy way to be eradicated in Shabab, he has used a different method of selecting specific community and targeting them same way as Shabab was targeting them. So now the question is, did he win his goal, and is he going to win? That is what he has to understand. There's no doubt that Hassan Sheikh has won his political game, and you will see many Somalis that are in abroad demonstrating Kenyan embassy, and many Somalis probably have taken atrocity, animosity, hatred toward Kenya. And it was unfortunately one of the best countries in the world that welcoming Somali refugees, and many Somalis even cost them to put their assets and resources and everything in Kenya. But the question is, the Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta, his political game or miscalculation or ill approach create the tension now between Kenyans and Somalis that was not existed before. The question then is, how is he going to cool? That is up to him, and he has to understand the tension, the game that his opponents are probably selling from Somalis, and it's up to him